Well, hello folks, welcome to episode 23 of this Tennis Manager 2021 save. I am the Custard Prophet, and we are deep now into season 2 here at the Custard Tennis Academy, following Jack Draper and Harry Welbecken. Harry Welbecken's our our second string guy who we've kind of ignored for a long period, and all our hopes really are pinned on good old Jack. But let's start with Harry, because he has finally got going. So you can see here he's not done an awful lot, but during the grass season he did actually win a tournament at Telfs in Austria. Never heard of that place, but that is excellent. So he gets 10 points, which that's big for him, and he's also now qualified for we will be playing the qualifiers in an R20 event in Dublin and playing in Eupen in Belgium. So he's got some tournaments ahead of him. You can see actually he has zoomed up the rankings. Now he's in the hundreds rather than the thousands. So he is making progress, which is great to see. So what about Jack? Well, Jack, and we could come back for this because we have only moved on one tournament, and we are playing in Valencia, which is, I don't know why it kind of disappears here, because we're still playing in the tournament. We're gonna have to go through it in a different way. So you can see we actually started out with a really tough draw against Nick Kyrgios, seeded player, and lost the first set 6-2, but then we changed a few things up and came back strongly and won 6-2, 7-6 in the second two sets, making us one of the few players to actually beat a seed. And this is something I have noticed in this game, particularly at the higher levels. Seeds are pretty much indestructible. They just seem to win all the time, apart from against us necessarily, but it's really rare to see a seed not winning. And I think that sort of dynamic needs to be improved in the game. I think you get more upsets in tennis, and I think Tennis Elmer Manager 2 have got it spot on in terms of the way that they do that. You get upsets, you get lots of them, but it seems to be done in a sort of sensible way. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, but it is always the way here that you don't. But anyway, we got through and we played a Serbian who was just slightly lower than us in the ranking. We won through the first set 6-3 comfortably, and we were actually looking very good in the second set, but just kept giving up chances, and in the end lost in a tiebreak, 7-5 in the tiebreak. So that was frustrating, and we then changed things up again in the final set and just about got our noses in front. It was a bit closer than I wanted, but we won that 6-4, and that put us through against Dusan Lojevan, who is the 4th ranked player, 26th in the world. He's had an easy run through against everyone he's played, and these people are not significantly worse than us. And yeah, we got smashed in the first set 6-love, so we had to make some changes. We did that. Not massive changes, but we did that and managed to get a 7-6, 6-3 win in the second two sets, which was awesome. So we have, for the first time in a Masters 250 event, have got all the way to the semis. Now we're going to play Milan Raonic from Canada, which is and we've got very little hope of beating him, but to be fair, we had very little hope of beating the guy before, and we managed to. But I thought I would show you a semi-final at this level, because we have not got there. I think in terms of points that we're going to get out of this, we should get a fair few, and hopefully that's going to do something for our ranking as well. Right, should we play some tennis, I think. So here is Raonic, a very, very good player. You can see actually in recent times he hasn't done great. He won the Eastbourne Open, but not really been pulling up trees in the last few tournaments. So actually it's this way around, isn't it? He won at Eastbourne, but not very good. Didn't get very far in Wimbledon, but before that it wasn't particularly great. So he has had a win recently, but that's it. He's still said to be in excellent form. He's got a good win rate on clay. He's a big server. That's a problem. he could move to a powerful baseline play or an attacking play. That's fine. It's just the big serve is difficult because we're not awesome on the return. So we're putting everything into returning, and that makes sense there. That's what they suggesting to get a defensive plan. We're still working on that. It we haven't quite got it to a point yet where we can use it. Although every time I have tried to use it, it's really not worked very well. So I need to go and have a look at why that's not training so well. Anyway, we'll get into this because this is going to be the important thing. Can we get through against Ryan? Because if we do, then we get to a final, which would be massive. He's 31, so maybe he's a bit tired. He's determined. I don't think we are. I'm not going to say that. I want you to play your most beautiful tennis. Oh dear. Why would anyone say that? I want you to play the most beautiful tennis. Don't worry about winning points. Just the artistry is what's important. Right then, let's see what happens. Well, early days, we are struggling against him. He won 4-love on in the first game, and we've just about held on to our first break point. We've given away a double fault there, so a second break point, 2 double faults on the trot. That is sloppy. That is very, very sloppy. But we do have a break from somewhere. Didn't manage to get it. It was a good return. Somehow we've got through that. Just getting the ball over the net. He ran in too quickly. Come on. 15-40 here. And we've shown we can break him. But our serves are just nowhere near where we need them to be. Into the net. This is good. This is what we want to see. Better. Just get a win on your serve. Oh, he's got it in. I can't believe that. Great second serve there. Come on, mate. I wonder if I need to do something about that second serve. That's too many out. We're just having a little look at how he's doing against him really here. Oh, that's a beautiful return. And we have lost the game, but it was a good performance, actually. I was pretty pleased with that. I'm just going to pause it a second. I'm going to just change the serve here. Because I think... I'm not entirely sure why he's going for everything. But I think we're just going to move everything down to average because he is far too many missed second serves. I'm not particularly pleased with that. So yeah, let's move on now. Well, love 40. This game is just weird. Could we get back here? No. Well, 2 lovely returns. And it's a second serve ace. We'll see a few of those which are really unlikely. Another chance. We're struggling just to get it back. Look at this. The power of the man is like a Yeti. Or is the Yeti Canadian? I forget. Or was that North American? Like USA, not Canada. Well, it's gone more normally, and it is 15-40, and it is a set point for Reinich. We've won one, but yeah, that big serve is causing us a problem. So I think we've got some things to do with that. Too many double faults. We've tried to deal with that, but what I do think I'd like to do on the return, we're going to stand a little bit back on the first serve. Just give ourselves a little bit more time. I think that's probably a thing to do. Let's see if that changes anything. Well, we're 1-0 up, and not quite. Just sticking our racket out, aren't we? Into the net. No, this is all right. Second serve. Oh God, it's another second serve ace. Jesus. Another chance. We've actually got that one back. Into the net. It's 2-love. And we have got a chance to win the second set. And there we go. Much, much better. So he's facing a big serve. He'll have to start mixing up aggressive and more controlled returns. Now, let's have a look. What can we do here? Because it's the one down the middle often which is getting us. Well, actually, they're everywhere. How do you change the likelihood of of how you play? I don't understand that. Should we try and go down the line? Shall we try that in the forehand position where he's going to have a little bit more strength? Let's try that. I don't think that's a good idea, but we'll see. It's probably going to screw us over. Well, there is a break. Oh, he's gone long. It's 3-1. And Reinich now has the chance. And he has... oh dear, that could be it. That could be it. But we have a way back into it, potentially 30-40. Oh, you missed the... What are you doing, man? That's better. That's the shot I wanted you to play. He's coming into the net. No, well done, well done. And Reinich looks like he's going to take us. Yeah, he does. 5-2. Come on. Match point. Oh, we've got it back. Sorry, I had to pause for a sneeze there. Here we go. That's the one I want you to play down the line. Push him. We're not giving up. Not yet. Not today. Well, another match point. Just long. Second serve ace. Not today. But there it is. And in the end, lost in 3 sets in these semi-finals. It's really not a bad performance against the world number 19. Yeah, maybe the changes I made didn't quite work out in that third set. We didn't seem to create quite as many chances on his serve as we did previously. So maybe that was a bad move. But it's not bad at all in terms of the overall situation. You can sort of see here 16 aces versus 3 for us. 4 double faults, which is far, far too many. First serve percentage is not high enough for us at the minute. So he got 66% of his first serves in and hitting them as hard as he does. I don't know if we've got 200 miles an hour. So he's 7 miles an hour. Average first serve speed is faster, 7 miles an hour faster than us. That's massive. Forced errors, very, very similar. Backhand unforced errors. I should have looked at this. There's 16 backhand unforced errors into the net. Forehand unforced errors very similar. I should have focused on that backhand, shouldn't I? A lot of other things which are really quite similar, other than the service winners. So that's where he was getting a lot of his good stuff. We were doing well on second serve. That's pretty good. Just really struggling on his first serve, and we did not make the most of the break points that we got. We actually had more break points than he did, unbelievably, but only converted 2 out of a possible 10. So really, there was a chance in this game to maybe get a little bit more out of it and make that final. What do you think? What do you think? I think, yeah, Jack Draper is angry. He probably realizes that he was in it. Now I've annoyed him. Although, does that mean that he's less angry? He's now just annoyed? Or I have annoyed him on top of the anger? I'm not sure. It's hard to read him behind his sunglasses. Oh no, that's me. It's hard to read me behind my sunglasses. Maybe that's what he doesn't like. Right, so we get 15 grand from that, which is pretty damn good. But I think the more important thing is how many points do we get? So let's move on and just see whether we move up in the rankings. Let's see where we are at the minute. So this is where we are currently, 634. You feel there was points on offer there. You'd think maybe we'll be getting up sort of into the early 50s, perhaps, ahead of Juan Martín del Potro. That would be big. Kai Nishikori's there. Look, Cameron Norrie's there. It's not great, is it, for the Brits? Where is Where's Jay? Jay bloody Young. Andy Murray's 107th. Still there. I thought he retired. We're still looking for Jay. My God. Unless he's higher than that, but I don't think he is. Oh, Jay, not Jay Young, Jay Clark. Yeah, he's down to 148th. My God, Jay, what are you doing, man? Everything we did to him. Look at this. We got him up to 38th in the world, and it's just been a disaster, non-stop disaster since then. So yeah, you know, it was his decision. His decision completely. So you know, screw you, Jay. All right, let's move forward and just see where we go. Yeah, see if we can move up a few points in the rankings. Reinich won in the end. Won in 3 sets, so that's pretty damn good. We're moving forward. We're actually playing another tournament straight away in Hamburg. We're not going to go and play that. We have moved up 4 places to 52nd, which is pretty damn good. Harry's moved down 6. I don't think he played, so that's pretty good. I think semi-finalist in that tournament is excellent, and I think it shows that we can, on our day, compete with these top players. Let me know what you think. If you enjoyed the episode, please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you for the next one, which may well be in Hamburg if we can do something similar, or it may be closer to the end of the season. But wherever that is, I will see that. Goodbye.